guys, welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to talk about how much coding is exactly required in a data science job. So let's this video started. So if I talk about the coding in data science job, then most of the people actually when they want to prepare for data science job, they actually prepare a lot of like they do a lot of projects, they do a lot of courses like SQL, machine learning, data science, and they don't pay any attention to the coding part. So let me discuss you what is the role of coding, especially in the data science job, machine learning jobs, and all the jobs actually that is related to the data science and machine learning. First important thing is that whenever you are preparing for a data science job, then in the job itself you are actually going to write a lot of codes. So what are the types of code that people actually write in the data science job? So let me tell you from my own experience. So let's say there is some data of the client or anything that you want to work on, and on that data you may want to filter out some values. You may want to find the specific type of records from that particular data. You may want to fit some particular algorithm also. You may want to construct your own algorithm on that particular data set. So for all these particular types of things, you have to write your own code. Obviously, fitting a model, visualizing a maybe visualizing a data. Actually, that for that you can use any library in the Python or R, maybe anything. But yeah, for there are a lot of actually work for which you have to write your own code. You have to think like how are going to apply different things, different libraries of it, obviously different function that is present inside those libraries, so that you can find out a particular specific value. Okay, or maybe you can plot a particular type of graph. So it's not like always what is the data, what the data is given, you have to plot only those things only, you have to fit only those things only. In the machine learning data science itself, there are a lot of feature engineering taking place. So basically in the feature engineering, what we do is that we use the given raw data set to construct our own new features. Okay, so to construct our own new features, you have to write a different types of code. Obviously some libraries are also available for that, but yeah, mostly you have to deal with your own different types of code. So for these all types of code, you have to write your own code. You should be familiar with how to form the logic, how to change the logic into particular types of code. That's why data science job actually require a lot of coding problem also. Whenever you are preparing for data science job, then only data, statistics, machine learning, data science is not the only thing. Coding has also a major impact. And especially if you are trying to get into a very high paying company and it is actually paying a very good amount of money, especially to the freshers itself, then they are going to expect from you a decent level of coding. So it is true that whatever the jobs you are going to do in the data science industry, you have to deal with the coding problems a lot of times. So it's not always about using the libraries for fitting the model and doing all those things. Yeah, libraries are there for everything, but most of the time you have to write your own code also. And for that thing you have to be familiar with the logic and data structure also. What is the level of code that is actually required in these types of jobs? The most important thing is that whenever you are preparing for data science or machine learning job, you have a very good command over any programming language. Maybe like Python and R are the two popular programming languages that people actually use for in the data science and machine learning. But yeah, there are also a lot of different types of programming languages. But yeah, Python are the most popular thing. So out of Python and R, you should have a good knowledge of either Python or R. So good knowledge means you should have a basic fundamental knowledge of all the Python things like maybe list, tuple, dictionary, and then the data import libraries like pandas, numpy, then the data visualization libraries like matplotlib, opencv, or maybe some machine learning or data science libraries. And obviously you have to familiar with how to write how to convert some logic into some particular code. So let's say someone gives you two sorted array, and they ask you to merge those two sorted array in a sorted manner. So this is a particular kind of problem that you need to solve using a Python language. So this particular thing is called like converting a logic into a programming code. This particular things is given for you to solve because the interviewer wants to test you. If you are given a particular logic, or if you want to think some logic, can you convert those logic into codes or not? So that is why interviewer wants you to evaluate on the basis of different things related to the coding and data structure. So whenever you are preparing for data science or machine learning job, the most important thing is that you should have a basic command over the programming language, and the second most important thing is that you should have a good knowledge of data structure and algorithm. So data structure algorithm is, you don't need to be a pro like the software developer profile. The people do that, so you don't need that pro level. But yeah, you should also be able to obviously write the code for some popular algorithm. There are different types of sorting algorithms in the data structure. So let's say someone asks you to write the code of merge sort or insertion sort. So he want to see like whether you understand the working of merge sort algorithm or insertion sort or not, whether you can write those understanding into the code or not. Or sometime people will ask you to share your screen. Obviously there are online interviews going these days, so people will ask you to share your screen and obviously write the code in front of them. So these types of things can be possible in the data science or machine learning interview, especially if you are going for a very high paying job. Obviously, like there are a lot of low paying jobs also below 5 6 lakh, and they are not going to judge you on the lot of basis. They are just going to take your interview. Maybe obviously they may give you some assignment problem you solve and they select you. But yeah, for high paying job for good companies, they actually pay more than 15 lakh 16 lakh for the fresher itself. They actually take you for the coding round. And obviously most of the company, obviously, like some core company or product based company like Flipkart, Microsoft, Amazon, or maybe delivery, or maybe other product based company also. These are the top companies. So even for the startup also, if you're applying for data science or machine learning job inside from your campus, or maybe if you are applying from LinkedIn also, they are going to take you uh, good coding level now. So obviously, like coding is like mathematics. The more you practice, the more you become the better. So it is important, because if let's say someone have the knowledge of all the theoretical things in the coding, and if he's not able to write as any single line of code, then it is actually going to be difficult for them, because people sometimes ask you to share the screen and write the logic. And the second important thing is that whenever you are learning the coding, try to practice a lot of questions. So there is a site called HackerRank, Lead Code. So just go to them, just either solve obviously the basic type of question itself, and that will actually help you to clear the coding round in the data science and machine learning. So from this video, just one takeaway message for you is that coding and data science is the important thing for the machine learning job. And whenever you're preparing for coding and data science job, the important thing is that you have to prepare these things. Obviously, you have to code also. Like some people may say ki I have not coded and coded data science job. Obviously, for some particular type of jobs, I'm not saying that. Obviously, for low paying jobs also, I'm not saying. They may ask, they may not ask, but yeah, for high paying jobs, the people, they actually ask about a lot of coding problems. So like especially if you are in the college itself, from the first year itself, you can start practicing coding and data structure. And if you are just trying to get into job after switching into the different careers, obviously you should have a good coding background. And then you can obviously read statistics, machine and data science also. That is important thing. But yeah, coding should have a decent level. That's all for this video. In the next video, I'm going to bring some more insight about data science and machine learning. On Saturday, I am coming live for how to make a good resume for data science job. So I saw that most of the people actually lack understanding of good resume. So on this Saturday, you can find the link in this description box of this video. I am going to bring for you a live session on how to make a good resume. And actually, I am going to show a lot of things related to how to make a good resume using MS Word. That actually the format that I prescribe to the people, and that I also will advise you to work on. So thanks guys for watching this video, and I hope you all like my content. If you have any suggestions regarding which type of content I should make on data science and machine learning, try to suggest me in the comment box, and I will keep bringing you most most important videos for your career data science and machine learning, obviously from the life also. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Bye bye.